His only indication that that was Kirk would have been his voice, which he only sort of heard as he was leaving. So he knew it was clown. He knew clown. Oh, sneaky.
Okay, so here's the food.
Hello.
And then we get a free cupcake.
Hi.
Hey, could I get 2 combo chef's choice?
Absolutely.
We're opening a bakery and Vespucci.
Alright. Hey Tad, yesterday was wild. Remember the doctor uniform I made? Well, someone offered me a job. I have a kidney removal operation coming soon. I can't wait for the experience. I love learning how the human body works, and even more, how to stop the human body from working. I'll let you know how the surgery goes when it happens. I am also saving for a new supercar. If you see a doctor sneak driving around at Mach 1, look out. Hee 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 hee.
Hi.
Hello.
How's
Just
it going?
calling to say hi from my new collegiate track here.
What?
I was looking for the dog park, and
Oh.
I found some tennis courts, but I don't think they're the right ones.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Just sitting here, getting texts from Sneaky again, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's doing that.
Okay.
And I can't see very well today, so at least I won't see
Oh, shit.
hallucinations. But I
Okay.
it,
Let's see
it's
much.
it's a side effect of the medication, I think.
Okay.
I looked at the little the little packet that comes with the pills.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I couldn't read them very well though, because
Tiny. And
well,
yeah, vision.
blurry vision, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But not
Interesting.
seeing Greg today.
Well, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
I'm excited.
Um,
How's your day been? You doing
Pretty good. Pretty good.
the maid of honor thing
Huh.
stuff?
I will be
Is that
shortly
going?
because like, who does this? Some asshole who claims to be the bride's friend, who cannot go to the wedding, told her, like, she showed him the wedding dress, and he called it fugly. So now she's, having a little bit of a meltdown. So gotta,
Is it really his? I mean, like it's.
I don't know.
It only matters if she likes it, right?
Yes, 100%. Also, it is not fugly. She looks very cute in it. But I don't know. Like, I don't see. This is the thing. Like, I don't always understand. She's also one of the types of people who tells people that their outfits are bad when I don't really see it, and she wears stuff that I don't understand because I'm too old for it. You know?
Yeah.
So, fashion sense, everybody's got a little bit of a different
Yeah.
view on it. But,
Also,
when you're 23, yeah.
is it possible this guy is another one of those people who has a crush on her?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I can see
Mhm.
wanting to not make the marriage go well of the person that maybe
That's
I have
true.
a crush on who's not getting married
That's
to me.
true.
You know?
You know what? You know what? I found
Yeah.
it, by the way. I found it.
You found the dog park?
I did. I don't
Where
see any
is it?
dogs, though. Okay, let me ping you. One sec.
I'm
One
712. That's my pin.
712?
Yeah.
7. There you go.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. We were both wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You had us going over by the ranger station, and I had us.
Yeah.
Well, I had myself going over by the. we were looking for little trails on the. That was our.
Yeah,
that was
I
our
know. Yeah.
mistake. We were looking for trails on the map.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's so weird. Yeah, because there's no indication that it's right here. I also did not remember like the road like goes like North Sheldon Avenue goes like east to west. Like right at, I don't know, but here it is. And there are no dogs. So, this is going to be
Yeah.
a letdown.
Well, I mean that's all right, because
Mhm.
I kind of feel bad for animals in this city.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. There are some that, the dogs that hang out on the beach with their owners, they seem pretty happy.
yeah.
There's a playground here. Uh-oh.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
is it? Are the toys big enough for adults? Because that might be fun.
Mm-hmm. Let me try.
Not like you're gonna take a seat from a child.
No, that's true. Oh, I got in.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
can
yeah.
you get back out? I don't know what you're.
I did.
All right.
In trouble. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's like a little slide and stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Don't honk at me, lady. I know I hit you. You don't understand. I can't see.
Oh yeah, you're driving. That's a good combination, man.
Well, you
That's a
know,
good
roads
combination.
are pretty big.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean, I see fairly well, and I still hit shit
Yeah.
constantly.
Me too.
So yeah.
This is not different.
Mm-hmm.
Except everything's just a little. I can't read street signs, but who needs those? You know?
Yeah, nobody. Street
Nobody
signs.
uses them, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop sign, that's just to run over.
Oh, anyway. Yeah. Oh, there's a
that?
beer bottle here. Oh, actually, it was a beer bottle before, but now it's just trash. And I actually know that I left it here. Huh.
What?
Yeah, I
Litter.
don't remember when. I did, yeah.
I
forgot.
to 911. 911.
But this was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know when it was. It was a long time ago.
That's even worse. That
Yeah,
means no
yeah.
one's
So now it's
cleaning
just
up.
trash. Yeah, I know.
Am I on the road?
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I'm gonna
Alright,
hop up here. I'm safe.
over here.
Oh god. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
There's a lot of space here, so yeah.
Make sure my door's locked. So
Mhm.
a certain
All the
someone
dogs
who is known
won't-
for
yeah.
hiding in trunks of people.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
It's going. See, look, there's a little playground.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't
that's
know where
nice.
the dogs are though. Yeah.
Well,
I like the big trees.
this is it's a big light pole.
Yep. There's another one back there.
Yeah.
And the big trees are real big.
This isn't as cool as the playground I had as a kid. Of course,
Well-
I live like it was like a mile's walk to an elementary school on the edge of town.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was a little weird to have an elementary school on the edge of town, but they did. But there was there's a baseball diamond and and a lot of playground equipment there.
Yeah.
It was fun. Are you avoiding your phone?
I'm not. I was just playing in the slide. Hello? You back. Okay, good. You got your bike fixed? Ooh, who's the guy? Oh, Benny. I mean, he's yeah. I think he's probably the best. Well, he's one of the groomsmen. I think it's yeah, Benny. Yeah. I think so. Yes, it's very tiny. The world. Oh, I did. Yeah. That's great. That's great. Yeah. Seems pretty nice. Yeah. I am at the dog park with Tad. I just found it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Are you later? I don't know. We're just looking at the playground right now. You know. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Bye.
I really want to sit on this bar.
Oh. It's pretty high. Oh my god.
I almost
Look
did
at
it.
that.
I'm kind of in a weird position, but it's more stable
Nah.
here. Yeah.
Yes. Let me see.
I feel like I'm levitating just like 2 or 3
Little bit?
inches. Yeah. It's all right. It's not an easy one to sit on.
Yeah. Oh, let me see.
I kind of gave up. So, I'm just dealing with what I did.
Dealing with the consequences of your actions.
Consequences of my actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a nice tree.
Oh, okay. 1, 2. Okay,
All right.
that's all I can do.
All right. Well, that was pretty good. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Do 2
Yep.
today, and then maybe tomorrow you can do 3,
Yeah, or 2.
Or 2
but
again.
Yeah.
Just like keep doing 2.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll get to 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that tree.
Yeah, I like it too. Can I climb the tree? It's too big. Cannot
Yeah,
climb
I
it.
think you need a ladder to get up there.
Yeah, I think so too. It's too tall.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's all right.
Is it? Oh my god. Is this even bigger? Is this the biggest one? Oh.
There are a bunch of them. There are a bunch of big trees
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I like this place.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a fan of trees. So,
I like trees as well.
yeah. Well, like you said, they may be a little too big to actually climb,
Mm-hmm.
but sitting under one and reading a book, oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
We have a story time out here sometime.
Yeah.
Since there don't seem to be any, dogs that actually, poop all over.
That's true. Well, I
Yes.
mean, sometimes there are dogs here, but I don't know where they are now.
Not
Well,
today?
it's nighttime. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe they're all home sleeping.
Yeah. This is great. This is great.
What a nice
I love it.
treat.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
big
surprised I
canopy.
haven't found this place. I've been looking for nice big trees. Like
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend brought me here a couple of times. That's how I learned. But because I was always the passenger, I never, remember where it is.
Let me know if you need someone today. Apologies for not being around yesterday. Okay. That's my therapist.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm better a bit, but we should still talk. Alright. Alright. Yeah, because I don't want to, like, I had a bad day yesterday, and just because it's better today doesn't, I
Yeah.
don't feel like I should just let it go, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
A time and a place, and she'll be here, okay? I might bring her here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice,
Yeah, it's a pretty nice
little-
place.
little nice place.
I think yeah, I found the beer bottle over here because I think I just. Oh my God! Hold on. Wait. I remembered. Well, shit. I got so excited and.
Did
Oh, I
you,
only have one of these. Well, that sucks.
did you forget something? What?
No, I thought I have more of these, but
Oh, I
I
have
only
one.
have one.
I have.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, come here.
Well, now I gave you another one.
Now get in my car and go through my glove box, and you'll find the one that I have.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now you have
Yeah,
one
I thought
too.
I had like two.
We just traded chairs. Oh, I got a lock
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say this, Saini, but you might want to make sure your car's always locked too. Just because
Trunk.
he knows you're my friend. I don't. He's not gonna
I
hurt
usually do.
you, but
Yeah.
he might spy on you to see if
Yeah.
you're doing something with me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. I mean, I usually I'm pretty diligent at locking my car, but you
Yeah.
caught me.
Well, I usually am too, but every once in a while, especially when I'm not boosting.
Oh.
I
Oh.
remember in his text from yesterday. Especially when I'm doing Mosley's stuff. See, it still has to do with cars. I forget for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that I had the chair because I was like, why did I have like a beer bottle over here? Like, was I sitting on the ground? And then I thought, maybe I actually I drove my car up here and I was sitting on the hood, but then I remembered I actually had a lawn chair,
Yeah,
which was great. Yeah.
these are great.
Yeah, I like them.
I like how I feel like I should sit like this when they're green, and then when they're blue, I feel like I should
Yeah.
like cross my legs and kind of lean back a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
mean, they feel a little different. Yeah.
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 You see all the windmills up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Someone's look down in someone's pool.
Yep.
Be-
There's that.
Be creepy. Like I think if they
Yep.
came out, we'd have to move. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Yeah.
you know, I think, yeah. I'll just look over there instead, towards the windmill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did your scuba adventure go yesterday?
Oh yeah, it went pretty well. It was good. I got things figured out. Only lost our team leader twice. But it was good.
That's good. Why do I have? Huh. Weird.
What's up?
Well, my phone said I had a message, but then I didn't have a new message. It was weird. Oh, no, maybe I read it while it was just popping up and didn't actually click into it. the therapist message.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Give her time. Yeah, it's about time for you to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
non-committal. You're like, I'm an adult. I
know.
can sleep when I want.
I can. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's me. But you're right. I mean, I should soon. I'm just waiting for this bride to, let me know when we need to look at a new wedding dress.
Yeah. There aren't a lot of options, I don't think. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys, you might have more options than I have when I'm looking for clothes. I'm not a big clothes shopper, though. I don't really like doing it, so maybe I haven't looked through enough.
Yeah, I mean, it can be
all
really
my clothes
tedious.
look the same, pretty much. This is the only different color I have. It's usually
Yeah.
like green or teal or something.
Yeah. Yeah, my color palette is pretty, it's not.
Black.
Yep. So
I'm at
that
you today.
limits.
Sort of.
What was that?
I'm at you today, except
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I added some color.
Yeah.
But the top, waist up, just like you.
Yep. 100%. Oh, Raul is asking, mind if I swing over and say hi?
Oh. Come on over, Raul. Bring a chair, if you got one.
Yeah. Do you know where we are? Did I tell him? Said he's on his way.
Well, he just needs to ask Sneaky. I'm sure Sneaky knows.
Oh God.
I'm having fun with it, because I don't think he actually is like following me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in one of these trees. Who knows?
Who knows? Ooh, spooky. Yeah. Oh my God. I had I told you about the letters that I wrote to Ethan and the. Did I talk about that? I didn't.
What's
Shit,
what's
I
up?
forgot about that. No, it was just, I'm a person who I need an outlet, and like a period of time where I felt like in the beginning of our relationship, we didn't really have. I don't want to say we didn't spend much. Well, we didn't actually spend too much time together. We didn't really have that luxury, I guess. And I'm a person, I need an outlet, so I just wrote a bunch of letters and decided to do a little scavenger hunt at some point.
Oh.
Just like, for certain important spots, like where we first met, stuff like that. And
I see.
yeah, it was
romantic.
very, 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 yes, and very, yeah.
Did it go well?
Super sappy. It went very well.
Good.
And at the end of the whole thing, I got him like a custom watch with a custom engraving and custom design and everything. And
Awesome.
yeah, it was.
I think
it was really
Raul's
good.
here.
Yeah, he's here. And
Yeah.
and he was very happy with it. And I think it was Sunday when I gave it to him. And yesterday, I think it was Saturday. Yesterday,
Hi.
some
Hi,
bastard
Raul.
robbed it. Hi.
How's it going?
Welcome.
Someone
You know
took it
what,
from
Pat?
him?
Yes.
Do you know who did it?
Kinda. Oh, Raul, I'm just talking about
Mm-hmm.
the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took some guys took it, and that really really fucking sucks. But
Ah.
luckily, I actually talked to someone who well, I talked to someone from the group that owns the taco stand, and she just pointed out like, hey, we actually have someone who has good rapport with at least one of the people. Well, actually, with the guy who robbed you, Raul.
Huh.
Ain't
Uh,
no way.
Yeah, Christian. I mean, they're both Scottish, so
Yeah.
you know, so they got like good rapport. But they also acknowledge that this guy he'll just do shit like that, and he
Oh,
might
so
just
he
tell.
was him, huh?
No, we don't know, but they will be reaching out and talking to this guy
Okay,
to
good.
ask, hey, someone from your group did this. Could we could get the shit back? He might say fuck off, or he might say pay me money, but that's fine. I just want it back.
It's like what we were talking about the other day, Saini. Asset versus
Yeah.
sentimental.
Yes.
They took the sentimental thing. That's
Mhm.
bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, what a bummer.
But hey, look on the bright side. Ethan responded well to your romantic gesture.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes
Yeah.
you make romantic gestures and the other person's like,
It doesn't go well. Yep.
What's this?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's been showing everybody the letters, and I've been mortified.
Serves you right.
That's what Raul said. Is that what you get? That's what Junior said as
Yep.
well. That's what you get for, doing
You
stuff
put
like
it
that.
on paper.
I know.
People might see it.
Yeah, they might see that I'm a big softie.
Something I've learned
Everybody's
as well.
soft in the inside, Saini.
What was that?
Yeah.
Everybody's soft in the inside.
That
you know?
that's
Soft
true.
and gooey.
Soft and
And
gooey.
gooey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, yeah. I hope we get the watch back.
Same. I mean,
Yeah.
in one way or another,
Yeah. Yeah, I was like thinking, what would you do? Like if I was to rob something like that off of you guys, what the fuck would I do with it? Like
Well-
I can't really sell it, right?
I'm wondering if they possibly
gonna
thought
be-
it was something from like the jewelry store, because I think people rob the jewelry store and get like watches and jewelry and stuff like that.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
So-
don't think so though.
So maybe they think the fence will give them something for it.
I don't think they did. I think it was just because I feel like they did the same thing as they did to. It was like apparently they do this during the weekends or something, and yesterday it was, I guess, technically still like it was after the
It was
long weekend or whatever.
Long weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so they just rob people, their hostages and
huh.
stuff.
Well, that's just not.
Hello?
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess they're bad
Yeah.
guys, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's
yeah.
Yep,
not fair. It's
exactly.
take the things that mean
Yeah.
something to people from them.
Yep, 100%.
It's kind of like a trophy at that point.
Yeah, I think so. I think they just like we were talking. Were we talking with you about this? Well, we were at least talking with Ethan about it. Because he was real mad earlier today about all of it, and a bunch of other stuff. But like, people just want to flex their, I don't know, something.
Their balls. They want to
But
flex
yes.
their balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And when you pick up a gun, that's when your balls get real big, or you think they do.
Oh yeah.
You know. So I think it's just one of those things where certain people, holy shit, they like to just
Yeah.
kick the little people because that makes them feel big and strong.
Coming back to yesterday, there's nobody giving them any sentimental things, so they're going to take the ones
Yeah.
from you. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Well, I hope it makes it way its
All right,
way
I'll
back
be
into
right
his
back. I'm gonna
pockets.
spend 70K on my bike, and I'll be
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right, well, have fun spending money. I don't know if he heard me. I didn't really shout.
I don't know either, but he probably will. And then tomorrow he'll be.
Oh
talking
no,
about
I don't
making
have
more
any
money.
money.
Yeah.
Gotta make some
exactly.
money.
Uh-huh. Yeah. How's your day been?
Mostly just I woke up, I went and got food, and then I went to
Mhm.
look for this dog park, get in the wrong place,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
gave you a call.
And here we are.
Yeah, I had a long train ride today, so
Yeah.
it was about 2 hours of me standing like right
Oh
near the
my
door
God.
with 4 people in front of me.
God.
Uh,
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, actually, it started out. I had probably 19 people in front of me, but then like
Mhm.
the last like 50 minutes or so, it was just those 4
Yeah.
people, and they just wouldn't get up. Like
Ooh.
people kept cutting in
Yeah.
line, you know. Like
Yeah. Oh,
I kind of
damn,
wished
yeah,
I
that is
could
rough.
go back to my seat and just take another nap. You know,
That's true. Yeah.
that's all right though.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, hopping on the train lately seems like.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing because it brings a little
Oh,
more life to the
100%.
city.
Yes.
But also it brings some good life and some life.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm
Yep.
just hoping for more good than
Yeah, same. For sure. What you thinking?
I don't know. I haven't really told this therapist much. Just kind of about like compulsions, and I haven't given a lot of details because the last therapist kind of bolted at the details.
Yeah.
And I still don't know if he actually stopped the session because of what I was saying, or if he stopped it because it was just too long. And he's
Right.
he's like a therapist, but he's also like one of the only medical doctors there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you know, um, so I don't know, but I feel like she helped me more than the other 2 people I've seen since I've been here.
That's
Um,
good.
Because she helped me like kind of it wasn't so much a diagnosis, but it was like, okay, well, you think that this is your issue, but what you're describing is this other thing,
Yeah. Yeah, it shows that they have some, like, they're actually listening. They actually have some perspective and some,
Yeah, she also
They're
knows
thinking
sleep
about 'em.
issues, so
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. But so I'm kind of thinking about that, but also I have for the past few days I haven't really been thinking of Tessa that much, but today I've been thinking about her a lot, and
Okay.
that feels like a backslide.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, maybe because her boys keep on bugging me.
Yeah, they remind. Yeah, that is kind of a constant reminder, isn't it?
Like it's not a great way to get me to stop thinking about her. I haven't like done it. Like I
Yeah.
haven't texted her. I haven't even seen her. I don't think. I haven't been looking.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Like even I feel kind of bad because I'm not super aware of my surroundings lately. Like I usually am, like hyper vigilant about my surroundings, but right now I feel like being hyper vigilant means I'm gonna see her, when she's around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I start questioning why I'm being hypervigilant, even though it's like a fucked up, violent city. You know, like, of course, everyone should be hypervigilant. Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry.
that's fine.
Hi. Probably. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, fine. No, we're okay. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, are you getting it? Okay. I think that should be it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the dog park with Tad, just having a little chat. You did? Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, there are no dogs here though, so it's just a park, I guess. Yeah, I mean, but sometimes I see dogs here, but just right now there's none. There's nobody, but it's night, so yeah. Yep, yep, they like being by the yeah. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Okay, what are you up to? You continue. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Ethan says hi.
Hi, Ethan. Hi, Ethan. I am sending Joanna this location and saying, how
Mm.
about a half hour from now?
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I see her actually tweeting. Private therapist available. Hmm. Oh, wait. How are you already back? Hi.
Yeah, it was fast.
It was fast. Okay.
Oh my god, my bike is great now.
Oh, okay. Is it gonna like make you crash less or?
I mean, it goes really fast.
So no.
And
Okay.
with some
Tad, pray for
stage
me if
5
you
in
you
it,
know.
oh my god, it's gonna be
Mhm.
great.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's super great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You will get some air when you are going up a hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to remember. Helmet, always.
Always.
I get awful. Yeah, Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
god.
Saini, you will be my test dummy.
I know I
You're
will.
gonna come with me and we're gonna go so fast.
Okay.
Okay,
All
good.
right. All right. See,
Everything will
this
be
is
alright.
okay. This is. Hmm. Do you hear that, Tad?
Trust
Do you
me.
hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh.
When he says these things, like he thinks he says something completely innocent, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
What do you
it doesn't
mean?
always. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, let's not think about that too hard.
But Diego didn't want to help me with the pictures, so I couldn't sign the
Oh.
proposal.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not
Do
even weird because he had stuff to do.
okay. Well, did so? Do you need help with those?
Mm, yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to help. However, I do have to think about something for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Hmm.
now. Give me a sec.
Yes.
Raul,
Tad, if
I
you
will
don't
not
mind,
be
do
helping
you
you.
wanna help or okay? It's
Yeah. You don't want my help with that kind of thing.
Why not?
You would spend probably 4 hours trying to explain to me what exactly you wanted, and then I'd try to do it, and then you'd be like, spend another 4 hours trying to fix what I did for you.
It's okay, no worries.
Yeah. It's all good. What are you proposing?
Business idea.
Ooh.
It's basically gonna be a civilian protection program.
All right.
And I'm gonna hold on. I can show you this. Here.
CPP, Civilian Protection Program.
CPP.
Prepared, Protect, Empowered. The Civ Protection Program is a nonprofit initiative focused on enhancing community safety and awareness through self-defense education, public safety workshops, and civilian support efforts. Our goal is to help the people of Los Santos feel safer, stronger, and more confident, no matter where they live. Core pillars and activities include self-defense training, police partnership, public safety awareness. Core pillars: self-defense training, classes that teach civilians how to protect themselves safely and legally. Police partnership, certified officers occasionally lead workshops on legal rights, de-escalation, and street safety. Public safety awareness, flyers, talks, and online campaigns that teach civilians how to avoid danger, report crimes, and stay calm in emergencies. And then it's all dear book.
Yep. That's the whole proposal, but like, yeah. Now probably I need to add more and some picture and yeah.
I think it's a good idea. I think,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure like a lot of like civilians are tired of like being robbed every time, right?
yeah. And like, I think some of the crims could use a class on how to make a
Mhm.
hostage happier to be a hostage, although I don't think some of them really care.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, the only one of those pillars that I see maybe being a problem is the police one, because a lot of police don't seem to care. But I guess
Oh,
if you find cops that actually
the
care,
right ones. Yeah.
yeah,
I
you gotta
need
find
to
the
scoop
right
some
ones.
right ones. We'll see how it goes on that too. Because I mean, on let me see. Like, because when we're gonna do some events and it's gonna be self-defense training, I want at
Yeah.
least one or two officers with me, so they can they probably know more. They're more like they're police officers. They know what to do. I think
Yeah, probably.
so they can help on that way.
If you see a lady with white hair coming up on us, that's just my therapist.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. We'll probably go like over that way somewhere.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I think it'd be good for people to kind of learn how to.
Yeah. Even to
I
just
say
be
this
more
as I was
aware,
like really cranky with really aggressive hostage takers yesterday, and almost got a bullet in my head. Like,
Jesus.
people
Oh yeah, you told me.
need to know how to make friends with.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say make friends, it's in like scare quotes, but make friends with the people who are taking them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. At least
I got
try to, I guess.
$30,000 out of someone once. I got someone
Oh
asking if
my
they
God,
can
nice.
recruit me. Like, you just gotta know how to match their energy, I guess.
Yep.
But when their energy is aggressive and you're already grumpy, that's probably not a good
Yeah,
energy to
it
match.
happened many times. Yep.
Yeah.
Talking about your business idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Are you done
what's
thinking
the?
now?
I am, yeah.
Alright.
I have no more thoughts.
Alright.
All
Just
done
empty
thinking.
up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how it mostly is. So you said you needed help with the pictures?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is that something you need many people for?
Just 3, included me.
Okay. Hmm. Can you tell me more about what that entails?
Okay, do you remember that outfit I was wearing for
Oh
the
yeah.
CPP?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you can wear that too, and if
Mm,
somebody else can wear that too, and then we can take a picture together. That's
okay. Yeah, I think we should be able to do that. However, it is dark right now.
yeah. I kind of wanna wait
Yeah.
daytime.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see if because I know Ted, you have things to do here in a little bit, I guess. If
Yeah.
she responded.
Yeah, she said she'd be here. I said in a half hour from when I sent the text, so
Yeah.
it'll
Soonish.
probably be another 10 minutes or so. But
Okay.
we'll see.
All right.
She might show up early, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then we'll just skedaddle.
Oh, we can move to. There are plenty of big trees here
That's also true.
to go
Yeah.
sit under.
Yeah. Everybody can just have their own little.
Everyone gets
This is
their
a
own
great-
tree.
Yeah, this is actually a
Yeah.
great spot for a picnic.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know,
Actually.
I was thinking when I was
Like-
over at the
Mhm.
university too, Saini, if you want an even speedier speed dating, that track.
True, a little
is-
smaller track.
is
Yeah.
smaller.
With
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
So
That
like
would
maybe
actually
make
be
that
pretty good.
round 1 and then round 2 goes to the big track.
Yeah, if you wanna. Yeah.
Oh my god, Ethan is awake.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Ethan. I
Raul
am
sounds
doing
so
okay.
excited about Ethan.
Yeah.
Every time, every
I
time.
know. I think he's. I think Ethan's his like favorite guy.
Little
Look
boy
at him
crush.
like run around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
super
little bit.
excited. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He always wants to give him a hug when he sees him and stuff.
That's good.
Oh yeah, he did. Jokingly
What?
ask if Ethan could be his dad. It was.
Are you
I think
sure
it was half a
was
joke. Yes. No, but yes.
No.
Yeah, he did ask. Could you, like, you could adopt me? He said, and I said no,
Yeah.
no, nope,
You know,
not happening.
you don't want that?
Nope,
No.
nope.
All right.
Yeah, I think like, yeah. No kids, not even adult ones. Especially, I think, adult ones.
Alright. Well, he's gonna come help in 5 minutes.
What was that?
He's gonna come help in 5 minutes. He's gonna come.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
With the pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but it's night.
Yeah. Yeah. well,
it'll be
you know,
day
it'll
before
take
you
a little
know
bit. Yeah, well, it'll take a little bit to figure out the, the
Oh,
outfit.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we were just commenting on how you always get so excited when you talk to Ethan. It's so cute.
I don't know. I like the energy he has. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to be honest, Ethan and Raul are both kind of golden retrievers. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like not
Yeah.
many people can. I don't know. Make me feel that way. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm sad because I remembered something.
Oh no.
The light bringers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go, yeah, just to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it was just it was actually when we were we're having a random beach day.
Yeah.
And it was myself, Raul, Ethan, and EJ. And like we just kind of realized because Raul and I we have the same color scheme usually. Like we wear the same clothes. So we were like we're the pale motherfuckers at the beach wearing all black, you know?
Yeah.
And they had their
Goth kids on vacation.
yeah, that's 100%. That's
Exactly.
100% who we were. But they had their like turquoise and white and pink and whatever. And we were just like standing there and I realized like, oh my god, okay, those are we're the moody fuckers and they're whatever you said, light bringers.
Hi, Ethan.
See?
What?
Okay.
He's not running in circles yet.
What,
No.
what do we
Oh,
do?
there he
Where are
goes.
you?
He is not. Nice. There he goes. Yeah.
Well, you
He's so fast though. What?
you invited a dog to the dog park.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, someone's
Hey, he's
someone's
at
in
the
a hurry.
apartment.
What? He's at the apartment? Do we need to go?
I think so.
Okay.
You wanna come
Well,
too, Ted, or you?
No, I'm waiting
you
for
don't
my
worry.
therapist. We're gonna have therapy here, so
Oh, okay. I see.
oh,
see,
I
see.
should leave
Cool.
an extra chair for her.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I have a
We can-
bunch, I
we
think,
can
in
have
my other car
chairs.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we both like saving.
Yeah, yeah. I have a bunch. Okay, I hope everything goes well.
Oh, it should.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Best of
I
luck.
Promising.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'll be good. I mean,
Yeah.
I wish I
Anything
could have
you can
talked to her
always call.
yesterday, but. Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, I said,
What was that?
If you need anything, you can call me. All right.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right. Well, see you around
Yeah.
and talk
I'm
to
gonna
you.
go
Maybe
sit in
tomorrow,
that dirt
Maybe.
dirt patch here with the.
Oh yeah.
You can be sure to see
Alright.
me right here by the recycling.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good one. Bye bye.
You too. Bye. Hello.
Fortunate time for the rain to start.
Yeah, I will say it was not raining when I picked this spot, but
Yeah.
let's go sit under a
Sometimes
tree.
there's some
Maybe
fun
that'll help
stuff
a
about
little.
the rain. Yeah.
Yeah. I have chairs.
It could also. Yeah, I could use a chair. I'd
Yeah.
sit on the ground, but it's all soggy. Thank you. Do you need any food or water?
No, I'm all good. Thank you though.
All right.
I'll speak up a little bit.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So yesterday, I was having nightmares, and then I woke up and I started seeing my cousin Greg, who, well, first I started hearing him, and then I started seeing him. He's in Iowa, so that's really not. I mean, there's no way he was here. And I had a chat with one of my friends, and eventually he went away. And I took my the sleep med I got last night, and today I have blurry vision, but no hallucinations. No hallucinations, so that's good.
Okay. Do the hallucinations distress you?
They make me grumpy because it's sometimes hard to tell when I'm hallucinating and awake. It's hard to tell that I am awake because of the way my dreaming works. So if I see something that's not there, I just assume I'm asleep at first, and then I have to figure out how to tell if I'm awake, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that.
So but then of course that isn't always an indicator. Like seeing things that I would normally see when I'm awake, that's not always an indicator, because sometimes I am asleep when I see those things because of the sleepwalking and dissociative stuff. So it's difficult.
One way you can sometimes tell if something is a hallucination is by using your phone. And so you try and take a photo of it, and if it shows up on the photo, then you know that it's real.
That's not always. I hallucinated my dad when I was really having a lot of issues, and we went on a father-son trip up Mount Chiliad, and I took a picture with him in it and posted it on Twitter, and when I looked at it later, it was just me, but like at the time...
Yeah, it doesn't always work.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good indicator that, I was hallucinating. Like, but, yeah, I don't know. I also, like, I didn't give a lot of details the last time we met, because when I gave some details... Well, I know, but I feel like some of the details would help you. I gave some to Dr. Jackie, and he cut the session short, so I was kind of feeling you out a little bit.
Jackie's good.
Yeah, I think he's good. He was just very busy, and
he's constantly busy, and being a
place he
therapist
cut
kind
it
of
off.
secondary.
Yeah, the place he cut it off was kind of a bad spot for him to cut it off. So, but
Well, I hope that can be helpful to you.
yeah. The thing that I told Dr. Jackie that he cut it off on was that before I came here on the day of my dad's funeral. But my dad, like, I was the one who killed him, technically. Like, he had been going senile for about a year. He had some kidney issues, and he was pretty scary with me, and he kept asking where my mom was, and he never would tell me anything about my mom, so how was I supposed to know? And I'll just tell you this because I told one of my friends yesterday, so I may as well. My dad, he had a lot of brain damage and stuff, but sometimes he acted on instinct, and his instinct was pretty much kill. So he was a serial killer, but he didn't remember doing it. And my grandma would clean up after him. So, and I think she weaponized him a couple times. So, like, it was,
Apologies. Can I pick this up and ask you?
Yeah, go for it.
Hi, I'm in the middle of a session. Can I call you back later? Yep. Sorry, it's just someone who I don't like to hang up on.
Well, that's fine. This was something that I didn't figure out until I was like 14. There was an event that happened that clued me in on it. But then my grandma died when I was 16, so then I was taking care of my dad and his impulses, and I had to clean it up a couple times. And then
Did you feel a sort of responsibility of having to clean up after it?
Yeah. After the second time, I considered like getting him committed, but the hospitals around us weren't good. Like, I did some research, and they weren't very good, and on top of that, he would have been criminally insane, like, it would have been the worst parts of the hospitals that were already bad. So yeah, and I feel like he probably wouldn't have got caught even if I hadn't cleaned up after him, because the police force was kind of bad. But also, like, it broke my heart to think about how he would feel about it to find out that that's what was happening. And the day he died, we had a discussion when he was, for lack of a better term, because I use it for my dreamer self too, he was lucid, you know. And he asked me to go ahead and end it and start living my own life. And I refused. But we had also talked about the other sides of him that come out when he's not lucid. One of them was the one that just wouldn't shut up about my mom and kept asking where she was, and would get very sad and sometimes a little bit angry, but mostly sad when I couldn't give any information, when I couldn't help him find her, you know. It's like a lovesick puppy. And then the other side was just mean, and I would wake up some nights with him trying to break in my door, and all I could think was if he succeeds one day and he kills me, who will take care of him? And that probably shouldn't have been my fear, you know?
Yeah. Sounds like you were the one who was having to take on a lot of responsibility when it should have been the other way around.
Yeah, but I mean that happens to a lot of people when their parents go through issues like this, you know, the senility, like
Yeah,
people
but
with Alzheimer's and stuff. That
even when you were young, it was still something you kind of had to deal with.
yeah. But we had that talk, and then I refused to take him out of his misery, I guess, or take him out of my misery, whichever way he would have phrased it. And then he looked at me and he asked me where my mom was, but he didn't do it right. My dad came to Los Santos to be an actor, and he was not an actor. He moved back to Iowa. You know, it didn't work out for him. And he's not a good actor. And the way I know that, especially, is because of how he asked where my mom was after I said no, I would not take him out of his misery. Because it was nothing like the way he actually said it when he was in that state, you know?
Yeah.
He looked at me with eyes that were very lucid. And he started getting a little angry about it. And then I started getting angry. Because all I could think is that my sweet, loving father, who always tried to protect me except when, you know, was going through this in the last year, he was gonna switch. If I didn't take him out for that one mode, he was gonna switch to the other, and I was gonna have to defend myself and kill him that way. And he was doing it on purpose. And so I got angry and I took him out. Now I didn't give Dr. Jackie all of that information. I basically said, you know, I got angry and took him out. And I think after I had been talking about one of my human fixations, who happens to be one of his friends, I think maybe that spooked him.
Oh?
I don't get angry at her. I got a little angry at hallucinations of her, but like that's what I'm close to, you know, is most of our interactions have been hallucinations of mine. So I don't know what to do about
a
it.
few of these human fixations before.
Yeah, it's mainly the one.
Is that something you wanted to talk about?
Well, it's kind of worse today because I think she told her friends about it. And so they've been kind of watching me and kind of making sure I know that they're watching me, you know. But the problem with that is if I'm trying not to think of her and then her boys are making sure I know that they're watching me, that just reminds me of her, you know. So, I don't know. Now, she thought, based on the other day, a couple of her boys like did this ruse, and they took me to a place that was sentimental to her that I knew about. Well, I'd guessed about, I guess. And then I was interrogated for like 2 hours. Well, I kind of yapped more than I was interrogated because, you know, I'm used to doing what I think I need to do in order to not get hurt. I get the feeling she thinks she's in danger and like I'm physically stalking her, but like it was stalkery texts, and like I did one thing that where I guessed a spot that was hers when I was mostly angry with myself. Like my sleeping self and my awake self were like arguing. And when I say awake self, I don't mean like my full awake self. I mean like there was no decision maker there. It was the person that wanted to please myself and the person that wanted to please her fighting with each other, you know? And unfortunately they did that through her texts. And then when the person that wanted to please me was in control, he took it to a place that just made her feel unsafe. And I get it, but like they're acting like I'm like chasing her around town, you know, gonna abduct her or something.
In this
And that-
city, it is a valid concern in some ways.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. I've read the text. I understand why they think that, but like if they're really watching me like they say they are, they know that I'm not doing anything. If they talk to her, they would know I'm not doing anything because I haven't contacted her in days. Like almost a week probably. Maybe actually a week. You know? And like I think it's being made harder for me because, you know, I kind of felt like growing up I had inherited all the bad parts of my dad and not very few of the good parts. And so now I'm worried, like, do they have an actual concern? Especially with this sleeping stuff that's been happening to me. Like, I don't always remember what happened. I have to find clues, you know? Usually the texts were, you know, they were enough to jog my memory, but what if there are no clues that I leave for myself, you know?
It's possible there might not be.
But
You
then,
seem to live in a world of uncertainty.
I live in a world that's not really... It's really hard to ground myself. And it's mostly been since my dad got sick because, well, before that, all I had was, I mean, I just did I did farm work. It was just the farm. Like, by the time I was done taking care of the farm, there wasn't really time to do much else. You know, I didn't have to think about things much. It was just, here's your task. Here's the time you have to do it. Do your task. You know, wash, rinse, repeat. And, yeah, Now I don't have any of that. It's like I have all this idle time. Sometimes, like yesterday when I started hallucinating, I automatically went to try to do work because I feel like that's how I ground myself. But nothing really worked until I talked to my friend. So well, maybe that.
Well, you seem to be able to realize when you need to ground yourself.
But do I? Because I wasn't realizing it when I was having my breakdown. I was absent when I was having my breakdown. It was these two parts of me that were just fighting with each other, you know? And they're still
Sometimes
me.
coping techniques can fall apart when stress gets too high.
Yeah. It's the first... I mean, I was feeling guilty. Because... I mean... For all of his faults, my dad was like my best friend for the past, you know, decade. So... Which is maybe an unhealthy parent-child relationship, but...
Possibly.
It's what we had, and we had a weird parent-child relationship anyway. Like, he was my dad, and he treated me like he was my dad, but also I had to teach him how to tie his shoes. You know, I had to teach him how to do everything. I had to take care of him. So I was also the dad. So it was weird. But everything got kind of better between him and I when my grandma died. So I guess I guess I was kind of, after the first week or so where I was having trouble with that because suddenly everything was on my shoulders, you know.
Yeah.
I was kind of happy she was gone. My dad was always really nice, I guess, unless he was killing you. But my grandma was not a kind woman. She was not nice at all, and she kind of caused my sleep issues, I think. At least, maybe not. I mean, I may have had them anyway, but she definitely hurried them along. You know.
Yeah. Do you think that your dad was nice in comparison to your grandma, or just nice?
He was just, my dad was really empathetic, and he could tell when I was upset, and he would talk to me, and, you know, part of that may have been his way to defend me against my grandma, because if she found out that I was experiencing a difficult emotion, like, she would really put me through it, but he would talk me through it, you know, and we get to a place where I could at least, if not feel better or feel more calm about it, at least hide it from her, you know.
Yeah.
And he was really good at that. I think he's probably the only therapist that I had to see when I was growing up that was any good, and he wasn't an actual therapist. So, you know, take that as you will. But yeah, he was a kind man. I think had I disclosed to people at home what he did sometimes, they wouldn't have believed me. In fact, you know, like I said, when I went to the chief of police and said I think he kidnapped me, I just got laughed at. You know, he's not capable of something like that. Yeah, he is. They just didn't know that part of him. So,
How did
a
you end up
dangerous,
killing him?
nice guy, you know?
Yeah. did you end up killing him?
I plugged his nose and put my hand over his mouth, and then when he stopped struggling, because he's weak, it wasn't like a big struggle. When he stopped struggling, I just left it there for another minute. And then I went outside to tend to the field. And when the nurse came in that day, she had to come out and tell me that my father had died, and I had to act like I didn't know already. And
That
I
must
didn't
have
do
been
very good work on
traumatizing.
that field that day, but
Yeah. That must have been traumatizing.
I think yeah, I've had a few traumatizing moments in my life, and I'd say that was one of the big ones. So
What is it you want to get out of therapy, Tad?
I just want to get to a place where I feel like I have more control. Because right now I don't feel like I have a lot of control, you know? I get fixated on people, places, whatever. I have compulsions to do things, and sometimes I can't stop myself. So far they haven't been compulsions that hurt anyone, but you know, what if? My dad certainly had compulsions that hurt people.
But you also said he had brain damage.
He did, but like, how much can you attribute to the brain damage? Like that affected his motor memory, you know? Like, I don't know if we can blame everything. My grandpa was also apparently pretty hard to deal with, and he didn't have brain damage, so
You worried it runs in the family?
a little bit. Like I said, I feel like I inherited a lot of the bad parts of my father, and like when I was growing up, he noticed that I wasn't being very empathetic to like my cousins when they came over and stuff like that. And so he taught me empathy with our animals. But like, that's something that I should have just learned in life, you know? That's what kids learn, empathy eventually. And I just wasn't learning it. But I have a lot of,
eventually.
well, sort of.
I think
I have a lot of
saying
empathy for
you're-
animals, not much for humans.
by saying you're the worst parts of your father, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're starting out believing that you're bad, which might end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. That kind of negative self-perception can be damaging.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of what everyone told me, too. It's not just me coming up
Well,
with it.
I'm telling you right now, you're not the worst parts of your father. You are your own person. You have your own struggles. You might have difficulties with empathy, but plenty of people do. And it's something you have learned, and while it might not be as strong as other people, you are sitting here in front of me, having a conversation, being able to empathize and talk with me. And you are more than him. You are more than your family lineage. You are Tad. You get to decide what to do with that.
What if I don't know what to do with it? Like,
Well, let's
I've lived my
let's
entire
go.
life for someone else, you know? Even the dream I came here for, the country music singer, that was from like when I was 15, you know? I haven't done anything to try to do that here. Aside from being, you know, forced to sing at gunpoint occasionally.
Well, let's figure out who Tad is. And you like working on the farm, I know that.
Well, I like the animals. I didn't like the field much.
Let's take a field trip. I think I know where this place is I want to bring you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think
If you're wrong, I'll point in my...
my wife showed me this place, but I'm terrible with directions.
Alright, well,
I would call her
is
if
she
I'd ask
awake?
her
She
where
can
it
always
was.
tell you how to find it again.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. But she's also in prison for a while.
Oh, well, seems like she's got other problems.
Yeah, you know, it just kind of happens. She just gets into things.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, she's the chaotic one. Sit. No, it's definitely not here. Where the heck was it? Let me look at my map.
What are you looking for?
It's this little farmhouse.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of animals there.
Is it maybe over by, like, the casino and track somewhere?
No. There? No.
Like over on Sonora Road? There's...
We'll figure this out.
the one with all the, like, the deer and stuff in the pens?
All the deer?
Yeah, there were a bunch of deer. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place.
Maybe it was right here? We'll see. If not, we're just taking a drive.
Yeah, maybe I'll get to point and laugh.
Oh. Yeah, you can point and laugh at me and my terrible direction skills.
Alright.
So don't think Ember's away. Otherwise I would have seen her.
Wait, Ember?
Ember Quinn Gold?
Is the fire clown?
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't realize.
You know her reputation?
I've seen her around. I should maybe tell you, I should maybe disclose before we go any farther, that the person I'm fixated on is Tessa.
Okay. Doesn't
So,
change
what?
things. Doesn't change things.
Okay.
I'm a master at...
Yeah, I just, you know, it's worth it, because I know, she's one of the clowns that... She's one of the boys, but not one of the boys that has come after me. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Here it is. I'm not affiliated with those clowns, so...
Alright. Yeah, this place, there's usually deer in one of
Yeah.
these. Oh, there, right there, see?
There they go. I figured maybe you would like a place like this.
Yeah, I've come here once or twice. What's this? Got a blueprint. All right.
Oh, there's trash everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite animals to go see over here are the pigs, because I
Yeah.
had a pig that I hate saying it like this because it sounds weird, but she was like my mom. Because my dad taught me empathy with the animals, and I would come out to the pig pen, and I would and Bertha would lay down, and I would use her kind of as a pillow. I like had a perpetual rash on my
Yeah.
on my neck from her, but I would use her as a pillow, and I'd read to her. Some of these pigs are flying.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I just gotta knock them down a little. There we go. It's just. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sweet. Well, you started floating again. Gotta knock you down. There you go. All right.
I can see you're in your natural element here.
Yeah. I like taking care of the animals. I wouldn't
Well,
go in
that's
the deer
something we know
pen
for
though. They
certain
look
is
pretty
Tad.
agitated. What?
That's something we know for certain is Tad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You
Tad,
think
but it
that?
was maybe also taught to me by my dad. Well, I don't know.
Well,
Because,
yeah.
okay,
I mean-
no, maybe it wasn't. Because my first memory of having empathy toward animals was not my dad teaching me. It was my grandma taking me fishing. And I felt bad for the worm, and I felt bad for the fish. And I cried, and she brought me home. And she made me be okay before I did things like, eat supper or go to sleep. But it was easier because it was just like a fish and worms. It wasn't like I wasn't having like strong emotions about something that was happening to me, It was,
Yeah.
it was about they're floating again. These pigs don't know how to keep their feet on the ground. Oh well. But yeah.
So that is something that is Tad.
Yeah.
A love for animals. And even if maybe it might have been influenced by your father, everyone is influenced by their parents, but it's still part of you. Still something you can work on for yourself.
Yeah. I was never good at having pets, though. It's weird. Like, I was good at livestock and, like, wild animals. But I had 3 different pets that died because I was bad at keeping pets.
Yeah.
Well, one of them just disappeared. We don't know that he died, but probably he died. Disappearing in the country as a hamster is not.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's all right. I just learned that I would just stick to my family, which was the livestock. I knew what they needed. I knew when they needed it. You got that plague thing too?
Yep, I do.
So many people have that.
Yeah, it's just a thing that goes around.
Yeah, apparently sometimes it's catching and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, I haven't heard of
Wow,
anyone
the
confused.
deer are really agitated. I think they killed one of their own. That's
Oh.
sad.
Yeah.
So, I have a visceral reaction to animals in distress, but usually it's mostly when humans put them in distress. So this is
Yeah.
sad, but luckily, I don't feel the need. I wouldn't. Okay. I don't feel the need to help those deer that are in distress because they're doing it to themselves, you know?
Yeah.
One of them is in their water. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then you got the cows. I wonder what's supposed to be in these pens over here.
Yeah, chickens, I think.
I don't see any. Do you see any?
Yeah, no, but there were chickens here the last time I was here.
Huh. Yeah, we had an old fox that used to try to get in our chicken coop. I named him Socks. Socks the Fox. And I just watch him slinking around until he got too close to figuring out our anti-socks stuff.
Yeah. This is the animal portion of our therapy.
All right, like the petting zoo.
Yeah.
I'm not really petting, just because some of our animals didn't like to be petted, so
Yeah.
just kind of. Some of them
Yeah,
loved it.
respect for them.
Well, animals have boundaries too, so I tried to respect them.
And how can you look at yourself and see only the worst parts of your father when you say things like that?
Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't see my father really interacting. It just doesn't seem like a him quality anyway. Like, I guess that's a quality I got from somewhere else. Because he
So,
was fine with the
you're not
animals,
just-
but he didn't have the same connection I did.
So you're not just the things that he did wrong. You're also an animal lover.
Yeah.
Your own person.
But also
I
my
think-
my love of animals kind of makes me dangerous too, though. If I'm gonna be honest. So. I have a couple of stories to tell. Maybe I'll tell them next time. I feel like there may be a lot, and I might want to only tell one at a time. And I already
Whatever
talked
you
about
think
how
is
my
good.
dad was a serial killer, so.
Yeah. Where were we? Point and laugh. I can't remember where we met up.
Well, that didn't really work out, pointing and laughing. You want to see it again?
Yeah, no.
Well, that's the wrong kind of pointing.
Fuck it. I'm gonna look at our text message.
I think it was like around here,
Oh, okay.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably track my car, but
No.
what fun would that be?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a master of driving.
I guess so. It almost seemed magical.
Some things in the city are.
Yeah. Buttons thinks he's a wizard.
Oh, that buttons. Have you done therapy
Ah.
with him?
Yeah, it was not. It did not. No. Nope.
You know, he's a special case.
What? it was fun to talk about music with him, but
Oh yeah. It's just the special case. It's the therapist.
yeah. I'm kind of staying away from him right now, though.
Oh. Because of
Yeah,
private
because
clowns.
he's associated with Tessa, so
Well, Tessa doesn't like me, so
she doesn't like you.
nope.
Well, you seem fine to me, but that's the weird thing about fixation is I really don't care about her friends. It's more trying to. She gave me vague boundaries, and I strengthened them up a bit, you know.
Yeah.
So I like wrote them down and made sure that
That's good.
I knew what the boundaries were, so that way I wouldn't do something that she might consider like a loophole or something, you know? Like,
That's good. Setting boundaries.
so one of the boundaries is I will not seek out anyone who is in the Funhouse Clowns, because that is like seeking her out by proxy. So if they say hi to me or if they seek me out, that's different. But if I seek them out, that feels like cheating. So
Makes
Buttons
sense. Yeah.
only gets to hang out with me if he seeks me out now, which is fine, because he always tries to make me freestyle, and I don't know how to do that very well. You know. Also, he likes to do a lot of drugs, and I don't really like drugs very much. They make me feel like I'm not in control of my brain, and I get paranoid, and then I get like kind of murdery. Not like murdery in the way that I actually murder people, but in the way that I feel like I need to. Luckily, I don't get high anymore, so
Well, that's good.
yeah.
All right,
Survival
well,
of the fittest. All right.
So, for takeaways from this, I want you to. Your homework is to try and think about the positives of yourself.
All right.
Trying to find who Tad is. What
Can I-
kind of a person you want to be.
Okay. Can I ask
and-
friends for help?
Of course.
All right.
Sometimes it's easier to get other people's view when your own
Yeah.
view might be slightly distorted.
Yeah. I was talking about that to a friend yesterday. How lots of times we need to put everyone else's perceptions of us as well as our own perception into like one big bag to come up with like who we actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to start.
All right. Cool. Well, if I have another bad day, I'll reach out. Otherwise, I think Fridays are good.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate.
All right. Have a good day.
You too, Tad. Oh,
Oop, I didn't mean to do that. All right, there we go. Now I'm moving correctly.